It's a matchup between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Carolina Panthers. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Here we go. 10-2, son. You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
They begin the drive with Charles. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels because...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. 76 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strike ability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well-organized, well-coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Here we go.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. A first carry for Christian McCaffrey, who made his first Pro Bowl last year. Takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Newton. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. McCaffrey with a first down and more. And all the way up to the 45-yard line. The catch and run good for 18 and a first down.
This is something that we expected to see. McCaffrey used out of the backfield. 107 catches in 2018, the most in one season by an NFL running back.
Newton now to throw. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series. It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Mike 50, Mike 50. 8.
Throwing on third down, Newton. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game too. Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike.
Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. Check 43. Alert flare.
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. Sharp move, but can't find much space. Dropped just inside the 20. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got a 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script.
And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. J.J. Watt busting through to get him for a loss of 6. After the sack on first down, Newton, this one grabbed by A.J. Green. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Yeah, let's get sack line.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. From the 41, Newton. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 35.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
At the 35-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll run with McCaffrey. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. That 2nd down run, a big help as 7 yards leaves him with just a 3rd and 3 now.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Ready? Right to the 3. 54. Mike, 54. Gun. 36.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Pacers nothing.
Newton on 3rd down. And it's complete to Kelsey. And down inside the 15 he goes. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 14. They go play action here on 1st down. Buying, and he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. 54. We didn't want this. Right there.
To throw is Newton. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good game. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Hey, watch out. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
On 3rd down, Newton. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
At the 23-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Get him.
From the gun, ball, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Clay Matthews in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Throwing on 3rd and long. Ball, well for last week, looks for Nelson, and it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long, got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Now a play fake here on 1st down, and he's going to keep it here. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, McCaffrey able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. A.J. Green, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Extra point put through by Succop, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game.
Let's go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Coming right, this is Charles. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Harrison Smith on the tackle. A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Looking to throw. Ball. He is going to find Hill here. And he's going to get this deep on the Carolina side of the field. A big play there on the catch and run. 51 yards.
And the Jaguar first down.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Back to throw. Ball under a heavy rush and down he goes. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside.
You can't stop me.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
We ain't giving up nothing to
2nd and 14. He's to the 10. He'll get this one complete to Winslow. And all the way down to the 5. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. They come out here in the eye. They run it. It's Charles. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 21-10 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times. Before. a lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw, I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Newton. Throw right side, going to be complete to Moss. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Gun. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. What is it?
On first down, Newton. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Looking downfield for Kelsey. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Travis Kelsey, the all-pro tight end, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A final shot before the break. Newton. Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. McCaffrey following the penalty. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
Out of the gun, Newton. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 14.
That's another Panthers.
Now a first down throw for Newton. Forced out to his left. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Telvin Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
A first down carry here for Charles. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Go on, go on.
2nd and 9 now. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The man wreaking havoc there, Gerald McCoy, the D tackle. Throwing on 3rd and long. Ball. They complete it to Hill. And now nothing but green ahead of him. Touchdown, Jaguars. Tyreek Hill, 84 yards. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That goes for a gain of 31.
Right there, 54, right there, right there.
Now Newton on first down. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Christian McCaffrey, last year's catch leader among running backs, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
Ready? Ready? 54. Great.
To throw again. Newton. That's going to be caught. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. Extra point up and good by Succop. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Check it back. Check it back.
They run. Charles. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
He's chucking. He's chucking. Squeeze. Get in there.
To throw on third down. Ball. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Clay Matthews has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
This will be fielded at the 17. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball to cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor. Now they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead.
Newton now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. McCaffrey on the counter. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
At the 37-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
I got you.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Hey, we're set. Ready at the 80. 54. Line 54. I'm not ready. Hey, alert 3.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 36 yards on the play. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this
When the time flies, had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I